We are the 12 archangels of the central sun, presenting you our illuminating lesson on transforming what motivates you. When we say that you're going to transform what motivates you, we're speaking about when fear is at the roots of the motivation. For example, let's say that you discover that you are motivated by deadlines, by pressure, by some sort of crisis. Or perhaps you discover that you are motivated by pleasing others, receiving positive attention, receiving acknowledgement, or that you are motivated by receiving money or earning money, or that you are motivated by feeling happiness, a sense of expansion, and feeling full of joy. Anything that motivates you to take action, to get something done, to be creative, can be rooted in fear, or it can be grounded in love. When motivation is rooted in fear, well, you know what we're going to recommend for you to do. These roots need to be transformed with love, especially violet fire, crown chakra forgiveness. To be motivated through fear, through any kind of pressure or fear of punishment, fear of embarrassment, fear of being seen as not good enough. Whatever is motivating you through that presence of fear, it is limiting you in some way of your life. Fear has been used to brainwash human beings nearly as long as fear has been around. Fear works because it triggers your brain to send off the signal that you are in danger. That is that adrenaline that says, I either have to run or I have to fight. Adrenaline is a powerful biological chemical that is going to motivate you to get off the sofa or out of your comfy chair or out of that routine that keeps you stuck and to do something. Well, what if your doing was grounded in love so that whatever you do, it feels delightful and it doesn't drain your body, meaning it doesn't drain the energy of your adrenals because you don't need adrenaline. What you need is inspiration. And this is what we want to help you to do so that inspiration on a heart level, inspiration on a creative, joyful, expanded endorphin level is what motivates you to take action, to do what needs to be done. Even if this is vacuuming your home, washing the dishes, getting the laundry done. Endorphins are a brain chemical that feel wonderful, that boost that awesome dopamine so that you feel happy and grateful. It's easier for you to connect with angels and with your own soul and your divine inner child. What we're going to do is we're going to help you to wake up. Wake up to what motivates you. This begins with a practice of asking, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this right now? You may think that we're being ridiculous by encouraging you to ask these two questions, but these questions are going to bring into your awareness a doorway that will open to the roots of what is motivating you. Is it fear or is it love? You may say, well, what about something in between? It doesn't matter. If it's fear-based, you don't want it. You want all of your motivation to be from inspiration that is grounded in undiluted love. Positive energy, positive feelings for you, not this fear of that you're going to be punished or humiliated or judged or left in lack or poverty. None of that is really actually helpful to your human body, helpful to you emotionally, and definitely not helpful to everything else in your life. 2 questions. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What is inspiring me to do this? Why do I have to believe that I have to do it right now? Whatever you discover, whether it feels like it is roots of fear or grounded in love, we ask that you call on the aid of your guardian angels and your divine inner child, and you spray whatever it is with violet fire. And you proclaim, wherever there is fear here, I forgive it. I choose to be motivated through positive inspiration, inspiration that is grounded in love. Where we're going to go now is into the caverns where your body stores trauma. Now, why do we need to do this? Trauma from past lives, ancestral trauma, and certainly from this lifetime, from your childhood, or from any traumatic event where you felt hurt, can become powerful motivation for what you are doing in the present moment and for the way you are doing it. Let's give you an example. Perhaps you need to get the laundry done, but unbeknownst to you, there is a trauma is motivating you from your deep subconscious to do the laundry right now when you are actually exhausted. Or there's other creative projects for you to do, and it's okay. It really is. If you put off the laundry for a few hours or even a few days. That trauma from your subconscious is giving you the sensation that there is a crisis, there is an urgency. And for whatever reason, your brain has attached this to laundry. Your brilliant human brain may even be projecting something from childhood that says your parents will punish you if you don't get the laundry done. Now, your parents could even be in heaven by this point, and part of you says, it doesn't make any sense to me why I feel that doing the laundry is so urgent, but I just know I have to do it. What we want to support you with is so that your motivation to even do household chores is not being driven by crisis. It's being motivated through love, truly through love, that you enjoy doing laundry and you especially enjoy wearing clean-smelling clothes. What we need for you to do is come back to, why do I need to do what I am doing? The answer may be quite logical. I want to have clean clothes. Why do I need to do this right now? It may be because this is the happiest and best time to do this chore. Well, we're giving you a rather mundane example, but we say to you that traumas stored in your deep subconscious and even in the upper layers of your subconscious can be motivating an urgency in you that again is draining your adrenals, and something that really is not serving you. Not your physical body, not your emotional body, not your mental body, not your life. With the help of your divine inner child and your guardian angels, your divine feminine and divine masculine, and the nature angel of your body, all you need to do is say, "Helpers, help me." They are going to guide you to the caverns where trauma that is motivating you to do what you are doing, or motivating you to do it in the way you are doing it, with the pressure you are putting on yourself. They are going to take you to the places within where this trauma is stored. Now, this is an exercise that we recommend you do pretty often. Awareness is everything. You may be feeling happy and blissful for quite some time, but this happiness and blissfulness will purge the subconscious, meaning it will knock at the doors of more trauma that wants to be forgiven, wants to be released. Trauma cannot be released all at once, human being, because it is just so heavy. What we can promise you is that doing this exercise is going to release the trauma that matters. And that's what matters. The trauma that is being transformed by your soul automatically. You don't need to know about it. Your ego isn't bothered by that. You are constantly receiving healing from your soul. What does matter to you is the trauma that is draining your adrenals of life force and motivating you through the roots of fear, crisis, fear of punishment, fear of judgment, fear of being seen as not good enough, fear of poverty, fear of lack. This is the trauma that you want to transform. When you are ready, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Before you is a white fire door, and there are some violet fire boots that go up to your knees waiting for you. On the other side of the white fire door is your divine inner child and your helpers. Open the door. Take a deep breath in and say, I am willing to pull up the roots of trauma that are motivating my actions, motivating all that I do, and sometimes even what I am thinking and what I am feeling. I am ready to transform these roots of fear with unconditional, undiluted divine love. Your helpers put you in an elevator. You are all in this elevator together. And the elevator begins to go down to the lower floors. This is symbolic for lower vibration, going to the lowest vibrations of fear in the form of trauma. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, the elevator doors open into a red room. You may think you are in your root chakra, and potentially this is the case. You are in the room of your ancestors. This is their trauma where we are taking you. What you are going to do is look at the floor of the room. It is made of red clay, and you are going to look for plants that are black or gray and spiky. This is all symbolic. We give you Archangel Michael's sapphire blue diamond gloves. No spikes can enter God's love. This is what glove symbolizes. You're going to pull up the roots, and your helpers are helping you. And the roots go into a violet fire bag. Your helpers will take the bag and give it to your guardian angels. We are there with your angels, and the angels will make sure that the roots of your ancestors' trauma that are motivating your behavior right now are taken to the central sun. Please put us on pause while you do the first part of this exercise. Before you leave the red clay floor room, what we ask for you to do is say, I forgive this trauma. I forgive it for all concern. I forgive especially that which feels unforgivable. What we are going to do with you is we are going to flood the room, which may be rather infinite, with the violet fire ocean, so that the roots that have not yet appeared will begin to be transformed. You see, this is the trauma that can cause both anxiety and sorrow that you simply do not understand where it is coming from. This is happening. Step back into the elevator. We take you up 2 floors. It may be 3 or 4. This is not actually connected with your chakras. It is connected with vibration. The door opens into a very dusty blue room. But it is the blue that sorrow and storm clouds are made out of. Again, there is a red clay floor, but it is black and gray and rather splotchy. Roots? These are very tall. These are plants that are growing all the way to the ceiling. And the flowers look like spiky, monsters that might gobble you. These plants represent hurt and trauma from your own past lives that matter to you right now. And mixed all up in the plants and the monster blossoms are stories from this life, whether it be from your childhood, your adult life, or something that happened to you recently. These traumas are still motivating you, likely causing you anxiety or to feel afraid, extra controlling. Control doesn't help you. Control stops the flow. For this, we step into this room together with the ascended masters, loved ones in heaven that help you. All of us are your helpers. What we need for you to do, as you pull on the roots, we will be taking care of the upper parts of these plants. You are not to touch the monster blossoms. We will take care of all of this. And we have a great violet fire net that we are going to put the plants in. You go after the roots by saying, I forgive especially that which is unforgivable. I forgive it all. I forgive, I forgive. I choose to be inspired and motivated by love. I no longer want to be motivated, driven by fear. This may take a little while for you to do, and what we say is, take your time. This is a very healing lesson, and it is so important for you to do it that we're going to ask that you do it twice. You don't need to listen to the lesson 2 times. You know what to do. After you clear the blue-gray storm cloud room, go back down to the burnt red room with us. Look for new roots that have appeared in the violet fire ocean, and then come back up to the blue storm cloud room and repeat, your job is to go after the roots. We will take care of the plants. And then we're going to fill this room with central sun, golden, loving, singing light to restore your happiness. And then you just sing in your heart, I am being inspired. I am being motivated by love. We thank you. Enjoy.